clever girl, very clever indeed. Was the Velociraptor one of the most famous dinosaurs in the world, smart and cunning just like in the movies and the memes, or was it just a
6-foot turkey?
Well, that's what we'll try to figure out in this video, to know if you should be freaking out if you encounter this animal, or if you'll be able to pet it just like a dog. So just relax and enjoy as we uncover the truth about the Velociraptor. We obviously can't start without knowing what it looked like. Well, if we take into account its appearance in the famous dinosaur movie franchise Jurassic Park or World, this dinosaur was 1.83 meters tall and 3 to 4 meters long. But that's not true at all. The Velociraptor was about 0.5 meters tall and 1.5 to 2 meters long, making it around the size of you guessed it,
Turkey.
Ignoring the size, the actual animal looked different too. The Velociraptor had a long flat snout, and more importantly, it had feathers, something the raptors in the movies didn't have. So how can you explain the fact that these two are so different even though they are the same species? Well, in this movie franchise, the Velociraptor looks more like another dinosaur called Deinonychus, a creature about 3 meters long and 1.80 meters tall. They're both part of the same group known as
Dromaeosaurid.
Yeah, that. Just like in the original novel, written by Michael Crichton, the movie follows the belief created by Gregory S. Paul that Deinonychus and a bunch of other
Dromaeosaurid
could be classified as Velociraptor, which is kinda weird. But for the difference of size for this dino in the novel, we don't know why the author made them that big, but Steven Spielberg explains that they would have been less scarier with the true size of Deinonychus. However, there were also other raptors or
Dromaeosaurid
which could have been way scarier than Velociraptor. But that's the subject of an upcoming video, so subscribe and click on the bell icon if you want to be notified to watch that one. The only thing the movies got right is the sickle claw, the huge claw about 6.5 centimeters long located on their feet, which could have been used to restrain prey by piercing the flesh and using their body weight to keep them on the ground. Yeah, that must have hurt a lot. Looks like the Velociraptor was a small animal, although they weren't inoffensive, since they could do a lot of damage and maybe also kill you. Now that we know what it looked like, we can start discussing its behavior. In the movies, this carnivore hunts in a pack, which means it hunts together with other members of its species. Was this true for the real animal? Unfortunately, the Velociraptor, as evidence shows, probably hunted alone or in pairs. They were more a solitary animal, like modern-day birds, but the Deinonychus on the other hand might have been a pack hunter because of the evidence supporting it. However, it's still a debate among paleontologists. We also believe that it might not be able to hunt coordinately like wolves or lions, so this scene is completely fake, unless someone engineered them to be super smart or something. Speaking of smart, would they be able to open doors? I mean, it's pretty controversial, right? An animal capable of opening doors? Okay, never mind. But still, it is quite impressive. Unfortunately again, the raptor couldn't be able to open doors, and for the simple reason that their wrists won't allow it. The raptors in the films could turn them in such a way only because they were actual humans disguised as raptors, so it's obvious that they could twist their wrists to open doors. Now let's take a peek at how much food they ate. Since it was a small but active carnivore, it ate smaller creatures they could find and consumed around 0.34 to 1.5 kilograms of meat per day. Wait a second. The T-Rex ate approximately 36 to 45 kilograms. Why do they feed the T-Rex with tiny goats and the Velociraptors with a cow? If we take a look at this scene, the Velociraptors seem pretty fast. Well, in the movies, they could reach speeds between 65 and 96 kilometers an hour, but the real one could only go up to 40 kilometers an hour, which isn't that fast. However, the Deinonychus could still reach speeds up to 70 kilometers an hour, so they were actually quite fast. Now we have an idea of what kind of a dinosaur the Velociraptor was. Now let's take a look at what it sounded like. In the movie, they have this, and also some sort of call. To make these sounds, the designer and mixer for Jurassic Park, Gary Whitstrom, used mostly dolphin sounds for the higher noises and used other animals for the rest. The Velociraptor sounded something like this. Cute. The Deinonychus, on the other hand, sounded like this. Now that's kinda creepy, but still, nowhere near the Velociraptor sounds in the movies. But we should take into account that the research for dinosaur sounds is a bit recent, so it would explain why the sounds in the films didn't sound very accurate. By the way, these audio clips are from the YouTube channel Studio. They make a lot of realistic dino noises, so go check it out, links in the description. So to wrap things up, the Velociraptor was a small dinosaur and yet quite dangerous. It certainly did not look like its appearances in the famous movies, and it wasn't as smart as presented either. If you want to know what the real smarter dinosaur was, as well as learn about a bunch of other prehistoric creatures, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Why not drop a like while you're at it, so that YouTube shows more of these videos into your home screen. Until then, thank you for watching. See ya.